you have a boyfriend?
All that shit, man.
You have a boyfriend, Nicole?
Yeah, I only dated blue-eyed white guys.
Is that true? Are you
All right,
you currently have a boyfriend?
No, I don't.
No?
But the last guy I dated worked at the racetrack cleaning up after horses. I always look for a man with a stable job. Jimmy, please say you wait for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Big Red Machine, William Montgomery.
Oh, boy.
There he is.
First off, big fan, Eric. Nice to finally meet you.
Yeah. You don't remember when we met earlier, right?
All right, here he goes. 60 seconds uninterrupted from William Montgomery.
This might be a little longer than 60 seconds. Everybody always says don't mess with cockroaches. They carry diseases. But who's ever gotten sick from cockroaches? Hey, you hear about Anthony? He has cancer. Shit from smoking? Nah, a cockroach touched his leg when he was chasing it around his bathroom. He has 6 months left to live. I'm not suggesting we keep them as pets, but let's not pretend there's some pharmaceutical company out there trying to find the cure for roach flu. I said that kind of weird. We let dogs sleep in the bed with us while both of us are naked, and yet a roach crawls around the kitchen cabinet, and we contemplate starting a gender reveal fireworks party. You don't think the family dog rolled around in the same shit as the roach? There's a lot more. Dogs and roaches are practically the same. It's just dogs have better lobbyists. Dogs have Sarah McLachlan singing in every commercial. Roaches have a spray. Every roach commercial. Should I finish?
Keep going. Absolutely. I'll listen to an hour on roaches. Go ahead.
Every roach commercial starts out the same. A fat cigar-smoking roach plotting with his other fat roach friends about how they can ruin the value of your home. Then some white man in a cape shows up with the most toxic chemical known to man and just ices the hell out of those degenerate moochers. Meanwhile, roaches are supposed to be the oldest insects known to man or some bullshit. Hell, that's probably made up too by the same people claiming that dogs can tell when humans have a horrible disease. I swear the day a dog walks up to me and says, "Sorry, buddy, you've got MS," I'm going to call bullshit because next he's going to blame it on a roach.
Wow, there he goes, William Montgomery. The Big Red Machine. Eric, what do you have to say about this fucking freak of nature?
Listen, man, I got to tell you, from where you were to where you are now, I couldn't be more proud of you. You are fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you brought up the podcast again. Every time
because you were a fucking drunk mess,
Okay,
bitch.
well, you were very nice to me, you piece of shit. I didn't forget.
Pauly Shore.
You were also being a little mean.
I
watch it sometimes.
Pauly, you've been seeing all the greats in...
You're losing momentum on Kill Tony.
Steve Lee, this is your first time seeing William Montgomery. You have any thoughts or?
He's awkward, but I like him a lot.
Yeah.
You are a little awkward because you said troll. You kept saying troll, and you kept looking at Erik.
Nicely done, Steve.
What kind of ghost? What do you do on it? You come out from under the bed, or?
It's at a skating rink. I'm skating really fast on my rollerblades.
Wow.
I died there 10 years before, just really fast. There's a really good video editor, sort of makes me translucent. Really cool. Y'all tune in TNT next Thursday, 9 o'clock.
All right. I'm going to, everybody's
What the fuck was that?
Wow, Graham, that's great.
I want to say, you seem oddly sober.
I am. I know. After the debacle with the podcast, it did get the most views we've had in a long time, which is positive, but it wasn't great.
I wasn't sure if you were still with us.
Fauci said, was it March, April? Was it the end of March?
Is he still with us?
Was it the end of March?
What was the point of that?
People in Texas swear by it. Red states swear by it.
Because Trump said.
I thought it kills people.
Well, I mean, who was that? Akon. Akon was on Vlad because his mom.
Is he still with us?
His mom has lupus.
I don't think Akon is still with us.
Is that your thing?
Akon just got approved for
Eric, that's my deal.
I was
just starting
first.
it up.
I was at first.
Like, I just did Gary Owen's podcast, but when I first
Is he still with us?
Yeah, God. When I first saw some audition, like, Tom Segura's not gonna have a regular audition.
Right.
He's
Is he still with us?
Jesus. So they're gonna
No,
be like,
seriously, is he still with us?
yeah. So they're gonna be like, they're already gonna be like, oh, hey Tom, we want.
Can I tell you probably my best joke? Just opening up saying, I obviously got the recessive gene. The interesting thing is both of my parents are black. Adam saw that. He saw the future I had in this midst of coronavirus, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Now-
Who knows if even he'll come back?
Now, bro, Adam
Is he still with us?
Adam was doing so much.
It's a sad case.
Yeah, what's
sad
going on?
Sad state of affairs.
What's going on? Is Chris Rock still with us? Erik, I'm kidding. I'm just hoping you allow me to open up for you next show.
I don't know. People are gonna be like, "Is he still with us?"
Can I give you one of my best jokes?
You did already. I heard it. Was great.
No, let me give
Super
you
funny.
another one.
Is this the audition?
Yeah, here. I'm white with black stripes. That is the racist zebra.
But I could see that's your style. So you can't just tell a joke like that without establishing your persona.
Establishing what I just right before that saying, I like it when my mom goes out of town because I get to sleep on her side of the bed.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. I like that.
Just that kind of shit. Yeah.
I've never seen Long. Oh, I did see.
I enjoy your style, but you remind me of a lot of friends I knew when I first started doing comedy.
Is that a bad thing?
Yes.
Why is that a bad thing?
Because they didn't.
What do you mean?
Because they didn't know when to be on and when to be off. So they thought that I have to be like this at all times, and it's not. You don't have to be, because when you get with comics, you start talking, you realize comics are super sensitive people, and the reason why we're so sensitive.
I hear you.
The reason why we're so sensitive is because we have to be in tune with people's emotions.
Yeah.
So we got to be on stage and we come up with jokes and we have to be emotionally attached to a material even when we're not.
Yeah.
So we have to have a depth of emotion. So then when you get around comics, they have a tendency to like be on a spectrum of like really high highs and really low lows more than normal. So let's say normal people are here. Their highs are here, their lows are here. Comics, actors, artists, I think they're like this.
Right.
So what do I do?
So there's a tendency. You ain't stupid. Like don't sit here and act like you don't know.
What do I do?
Yeah, you know what to do.
I've become a failure.
No.
What do I do?
No, it's just a matter of like, I get you. I understand. It's like we're always in a state of like, I gotta prove that I'm funny at all times, or I'm odd, I'm quirky, and I gotta show this at all times.
I hear you.
But there's
That's
time.
what I've been trying to do.
Yeah.
I apologize. I'll be quite frank. Maybe 6 years ago when I was watching Workaholics with my Papa Larry, if I could have known at this point in time I would be on a podcast with you, it would have blown my mind.
Well, it shows you how Hollywood.
And I was doing comedy that it would have blown my mind.
Well, it's
nice to talk to you. It would have blown my mind.
All I'm saying is, I get it. It's like I'm not trying to scold you or anything like that. I'm just saying is like you're gonna find a way to like be in and out of your character where people are gonna be like, oh, I really enjoy this, as opposed to like, because it's like trying to kill all the time. So when you try to kill all the time, you think like I got to get this laughter. Yep. So sometimes we confuse that with like I got to annoy everyone at all times because they'll think that's funny. But what'll happen is you'll just end up annoying people all the time.
That's what's happened with David. That's what's happened with David.
But there's like a way that it can be. You just have to find a balance.
I know there is a balance.
You'll find that.
I
balance.
believe there's a balance.
And then we'll be at the podcast, and people are going to be like, this guy. Right. But like you're not
there's
there yet.
There's a balance. I know I'm not.
So keep working
on it.
I agree. You'll find
I think at some point it might happen.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's not here now. I think at some point it'll happen.
I have watched you do comedy, and I see it. I was like, oh, that's a character that's really funny, and that's what people like. But what I'm saying is there's a time for that character, and then there's a time for you to be
Fair enough.
The real William, you know? And so you'll figure that
I heard about this. He had a little.
Oh man, he had a thing bigger than this full of vodka, and I didn't know till the end, and he just was a hot fucking mess.
Wow.
So to see you right now, I
kind of.
can feel some like the haze is off of you right now.
Is there anything you want to say to Erik Griffin, who showed up, who probably drove all the way to Burbank to be part of your show and to support you, and then you went there?
I apologize for sabotaging it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. There you
that's
go.
good for him.
You accept his
Are you going to
apology.
accept my apology?
Oh, look at that.
You think you can just get off that easy?
I do.
Typical.
it can't balance
itself
out. So I don't know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
What'd you eat for dinner last night?
That's a weird question.